In the deepest recesses of the human mind, there has always existed a primal fear, the fear of the vast, unknown void. It is from this insecurity that we long for a pilot, a point of origin, or an almighty creator to cling to. We crave a name to call upon and a reason to hold on to, because we feel unsafe in the profound mystery of existence. But when the question, who created the universe, was brought before the Buddha, he did not offer a dogma to believe in. Instead, he offered a reality to awaken to. The Buddha said, "Existence has no beginning. It simply is." He was not interested in metaphysical theories about creation. To him, debating who made the world was as hollow and futile as asking how many angels could dance on the tip of a needle. This was a sharp, analytical insight. He pointed out that such questions are born from the limitations of thought, and thought can never touch the vastness of truth. Chasing a first cause is like being struck by a poisoned arrow. Yet instead of pulling it out to save your life, you stand there asking who shot it, what clan they belonged to, or what wood the arrow was made of. You will perish before you find the answer. Thus, the Buddha cut through the cycle of circular logic with a decisive realization: no creator, no creation, only this vast Suchness. In this moment, a staggering truth unfolds, awakening the spirit. You are the universe asking about itself. We often mistake ourselves for separate entities, strangers who accidentally stumbled into this world. But look deeper. Every atom of oxygen in your lungs, every molecule of iron in your blood was forged in the hearts of stars that died billions of years ago. Modern science and quantum physics are beginning to speak the same language as ancient Eastern wisdom. When you observe the stars, it is actually a part of the universe observing itself through your eyes. The Buddha did not tell you to look at the sky to find a God. He told you to look at the one asking the question. When you turn the question inward, the division between self and universe completely vanishes. You realize you are not a tiny drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean in a single drop. Why do we need a creator? Is it because we think the world requires a hand to arrange it? Buddhism offers a more empirical view through the law of interdependence. The world does not operate by a command from above, but through an infinite web of connection. When this is, that is. When this disappears, that disappears. The universe is like waves on the ocean. They come and go, rise and fall. But the ocean itself has no beginning or end. It is like clouds in the sky, forming and dissolving, yet the sky remains untouched and eternal. The trees grow, the rivers flow, the stars burn, not because someone commands them, but because it is their nature to be. There is no outside hand, only this mysterious dance of interconnection. This aligns perfectly with what quantum physics describes as entanglement, where every particle in the universe is instantaneously and inseparably linked. True liberation does not come from blind faith in imposed dogmas, but from a life of awakening. The Buddha does not play the role of a god for us to plead with. He is a guide. He taught us that whether a god exists or not is irrelevant compared to whether you are asleep or awake. For if you are sleeping in illusion, then even if the ultimate truth stood directly before you, you would not see it. But when you are awake, when the mind becomes as silent as a still lake, you see that the entire universe, from a blade of grass to a distant galaxy, shines with divinity. We also exhaust ourselves searching for a meaning of life, turning existence into a problem to be solved, forgetting that it is an experience to be felt. The meaning of life is life itself. When you watch a flower bloom, does it need a reason to be beautiful? When you feel your own heartbeat, does it need a command to exist? Asking for a distant meaning is the fastest way to miss the beauty of what already is. The moment you stop searching, you become the creation itself. You are no longer standing on the outside, asking questions. You merge completely with the great pulse of existence. In the end, when the Buddha was asked once more about the creator of the universe, he remained silent. It was a thundering silence. It was not a refusal, but a direction. Truth does not lie in words, theories, or heavy scriptures. Truth lies in direct perception. The world we live in, with all its wonder, does not need an architect to be valid. It is self-moving, self-sustaining, and self-perfecting. When the curtain of thought is pulled aside, there is no one behind the curtain. There is only the dance fast, eternal and free. If we can carry this wisdom into our daily lives, realizing that the same energy moving the stars is the energy in our very breath, then all fear and loneliness will dissolve. We are never alone in this universe, because we are it. That is the ultimate answer, not in words, but in the silence and the realization that everything simply is.